Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy and a pleasure to be out here and greeting you, bringing this message of emancipation to you. This message that will set you free if you would only look inwardly. For I am only pointing you to look inwardly, not outwardly. I have nothing for you to join. All I'm asking you to do is believe in yourself and to discover your true identity. Right? Now I want to speak to you concerning your true identity is your divinity. Your true identity is your divinity. Now, the question of life is, who am I? And that secret is in the book of Exodus chapter 3, where it speaks about Moses. Now, when you understand that Moses means to be born, and you understand that the Bible is all glory, and that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically, that the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history, then you will come to realize that the Bible stories, they are mystery. And in other words, they are parables. They are little secrets. Okay? And they are for those who are open-minded. It is not for religious people. It is people who are willing to think for themselves. Now, as I was speaking earlier concerning, your true identity, yeah, and your divinity. And I was saying that the universal question of life is, who am I? And when the answer comes, it must be, I am that I am. I am whatever I believe myself to be, for as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Now, let's just take a pen right there and think on that scripture deeply. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If you believe the Bible, you have to believe the scripture. Because the scripture is saying, as you think, so shall it be. So it is what you say about yourself. It is what you believe about yourself. It's the concept you hold about yourself. So if you think about poor me, little me, if you think I don't have, if you think there is not enough, if you think there's such a thing as a recession, if you think there's such a thing as scarcity, then those things will become your reality. If you're going to sit around the television and take in the news and read the newspaper every week and take in everything and believe it to be true, then that would be reality all around you. So the concept you hold about yourself would always create your reality. Therefore, if you discover your true identity by coming to know who you are, you would realize that you're seeking to discover yourself. And when you discover yourself, you will discover the Creator. You will discover God in man. You will discover God in flesh. Then you will understand why the Bible says that Jesus Christ was God in flesh. Because you will understand that the Bible is your own biography. You are that Christ. You are that chosen one. Out of millions of sperm, the cosmic light came upon you. And you incarnate into this realm of existence. Because you're the chosen one. That's the reason why each and every one have a different fingerprint. Because we're all here for a purpose. And all of that, whatever purpose it is, It all comes together under your divinity. So it tells you there are many different paths to discover your divinity. So if you tell yourself Christianity is the truth, how could you determine that Christianity is the only truth when there are thousands and thousands of religion in the world? Then it means you are taking on a wrong identification. Now, if the name of God is I am, from generation to generation, and it's a memorial, it is saying as long as there's any existence, there will always be I am. So your I am, or your I amness, is your awareness. It's your consciousness. Because there's only consciousness, there's only awareness. Everything you're beholding is because of your awareness. It's part of your awareness. It's part of your perception. So the more you become aware of who you are, the more closer you're coming to your divinity. That is why you have to accept whatever role or whatever part that you have to play. And each and every one of us was to play the part that is positive to us. But we have to conscious enough to know that there's a lot of polarity, that everything has its opposite, and that there must be a balance. For we have an inner man, we have an outer man. So basically we have a master and we have a slave. That's why the whole thing about master and slave have to do with your thinking, with your perception. So if you think like a slave, you're going to act like a slave. You're going to be like a slave. You're going to live like a slave. And you're going to die like a slave. But when you understand that your identity is not Christian, your identity is not of religion, or education, or your political affiliation, your identity is discovering your divinity, knowing who you are. That's the reason why you're told that when you seek first the kingdom, when you seek to know who you are first, and you discover your true identity, say all these things will be added unto you. You'll discover the Creator. You'll discover the creative power. That's the reason why I say without Him there isn't anything made that was made, and all things was made by Him. If you never discover that Him that is within you, if you never discover your true self, if you never discover the invisible one inside of you, you'll never be able to know that you can create your reality consciously. You'll never come to realize that everything is vibration and frequency. For all is energy, you'll never discover that. Because you can never know it intellectually. It must be experienced. That's why you're told in the Bible you must not just be a hearer, deceiving yourself, but you must be a doer. Many people are testifying about things that they have never experienced, things that they have never seen, and they make themselves liars, and they make themselves deceivers, and they're deceiving their own selves. Because they actually become their false witness. They're saying that they are Jews and they are not. What does that mean? They're saying one thing and doing something else. But we have to align ourselves with nature and be one with the universe and walk along with the universe. That's why it means to say to let go and let God. Follow your intuition. Let your intuition lead you and guide you. So you can't let your intuition lead you and guide you and not believing in yourself. To let your intuition lead you and guide you, meaning to believe in yourself. And your intuition is speaking about the inside teacher, tuition, teaching, educating the mind. How do you educate the mind? By exercising the mind. How do I build my muscles? By exercising. So you have to exercise the biggest muscle you've been given, which is your mind. Because the real big man is the man within. The immortal man. From which comes all your thought frequency, which are vibrational frequency. Therefore, everything is on a frequency. So if you have poverty mentality, you'll be on that frequency. If you have abundance and prosperity mentality, you'll get on that frequency. And you keep looking inwardly. And you can't give up. Can you go seem like if nothing happening? But that is a test for you to believe in yourself. Temptation gonna come. You must be tempted. You must be tried. But you have to be able to say, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word. Your thoughts, it's speaking about your thought patterns. Live from within, not from without. Because that which is from within is what creates that which is without. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I wanna thank you very much for listening to this inspiring message. And I wanna encourage you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet, and to comment or like, and to always remember that this message is the single eye message of self-realization, teaching you how to look within, and teaching you that Matthew 6:22 is the ultimate experience, where it says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I always give you the sign of the single eye, telling you when you have the experience, you come to realize that it is the rising of the sun in a son, and that is the dawning of a new day in your life. And that without the sun, there is no life, and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. And we all are the people who have been empowered by the sun, all of humanity. Therefore, my brother and my sisters, I'm encouraging you to use your mind power to achieve your every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all. I'm out.